Hi everyone. So today I'm going to uh, take a podcast interview of international Hollywood actor Butch Lundberg, and we will share about his personal career growth, success story, what is education, how education plays an important role in everybody's life to pursue their passion and goal.
Yeah. Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're
Good.
audible.
Yeah.
So, hi, once again, and today we're going to have a podcast with you. And I'm so thankful to you to be in our podcast and share your story about your career, about your passion, about how education has impacted your life. So, hi, Bhoj Lundberg on my podcast. I'm Zehra here. I am a certified POSH trainer. I am owning my own company in India and I work internationally. So so I would love if you would introduce yourself in my podcast.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Just 1 second. I add this. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I'm now in a very beautiful summer, Sweden, Stockholm. I'm back. I came back to Sweden from India, Mumbai, in the middle of February. After being there for Yeah, I was home for Christmas, but I was there almost 2.5 months, meeting a lot of Indian friends in the film industry. Uh, and I also worked on a Netflix feature film coming up, I think, this fall. So it's very exciting. It was my second Indian feature film. The first one was 1.5 year ago. I had a small role in the Thai story with Parish Raval, and the filming was up in Dehradun. I play an American archaeologist who you can say, changed the history of Thai Mahal. A small
So
but
how
very
did you feel in India? Like how was the feeling coming to India and working with the celebrities here? And how was the environment? What was the changes you found in yourself?
Well, I've been working as an actor in 12 countries. And first, we can talk about the job as an actor. I would say it's very much the same. You have a director, you have a DOP, and a team, you have other actors. And it's about you need to be well prepared for the role, to be in the character. And yeah, the job is the same. And I can say that I was very well treated by the team and the cast every day on set on the both productions. Then it's the difference is a question of budget. How much budget you have? I've been working on everything from Hollywood productions. I had Brad Pitt as the executive producer. His Plan B was produced in HBO Sky production in UK 2019. I was going to set in a luxury Jaguar car with a private driver and staying 5-star hotel. But still the job is the same in front of the camera. And so I done all kind of productions down to school productions. So yeah, that's not a big change. I wouldn't say that. Uh, Most different, depending on where you are, is actually the food and the snacks. Yeah.
So what do you love
So
about India? What snacks you love in India?
well, next stop in India. So, sorry, I
Sorry,
couldn't really hear. What did
I
you
said
say?
that. So I said that. What food did you like in India when you were shooting in
No,
India?
I like the people. Very friendly. It's very, very different because I have experience if you're at a railway station and you ask somebody on the street, where is that location? They say, come, I will show you. And they go with you, yeah, for 5 minutes or more. And it's not about asking for money, they're just helpful. And that's very unusual today.
Taste
So
of India.
Indian
What did
people
you
are
like
very,
eating in
yeah.
India? That's what my question was. The taste of India. What was the food you liked to eat in India?
No,
Love to.
I eat a lot of vegetarian street food because it's freshly prepared in front of you. Don't need to be afraid to get some problem with your stomach, which is pretty, which happens to foreigners sometimes when they come to India. And I mean, in India, you have everything from yeah, from down to the top. So it's mostly, as you know, everything. You have very, very extremely rich people, and you have a lot of poor people, and everything between. And it's the same with food. Um, but I'm not so kinky, so I like Indian food, and yeah, it's very nice. I've been actually I've been in India now 6 or 7 times. So the first time was 2011, and then I stayed at Thai Mahal, the hotel, and then I that was when I decided to come back and work as an actor. I was there for a commercial, so it took a long time, a lot of hard work to get the connections to come back and work because you have some foreign actors in staying in India. You have foreign actors closer than me, but yeah, I was casted by a well-renowned casting company, and yeah, it's I'm very excited to see what how this production will come up, and it has big
What?
names like
So what's
Yami
your
Gupta.
next project in India?
Pardon me.
What's your next project in India?
Next project, I don't know. I don't know. As a freelancer, you don't know your next project before you until you have signed it. And I haven't signed anything so far, so we will see. That's uh, that's a
Yeah.
freelancer's world. It's very exciting because yeah, you don't know, but hopefully, if you have belief in what you do and your talent and you're good enough and you have worked with your profile and your contact, uh, so I'm sure it will come up some some exciting project maybe this year, end of this year or next year. So yeah,
I
or
also wanted to understand your career before the acting. What what was your career and how did you plan how to jump into acting and what was the change you saw as a person when you shifted your career?
Yeah. Well, as a lot of young people, I had a dream to become an actor, but it was to become a film actor. And that time I couldn't come to my father and say I want to become an actor, because he would say that's not a profession, because you can't live on that. Today it's hard to live on, but it's classified as a profession. So for me, I also had a dream to come out and see the world, and I got job on some of the finest world cruise ships in the world. And in that, I came into restaurant business, and restaurant became for me like the theater scene. I was doing a performance to the guests in the dining room, and yeah, after traveling around the world, I came back to Sweden. I met my son's mother, and I made a career and in Ramada hotels as food and beverage manager. But then I saw my CEOs, my superior boss, they all had some kind of academic examination. So I did that too at the university in Sweden. I took a master in economy, and yeah, so it went on. I run my first hotel when I was 26. When I was 29, I was in charge for 30 restaurants in Sweden, and I worked with the government and big hotel companies, also different kind of restaurant, but that was management. But then I got a chance to have my own restaurant, and also worked as a chef in the restaurant. And yeah, I had 10 great years in that. But having a restaurant, it means you must be there almost from opening to until you close every day. And I was really ready to do something else, because I felt I have done everything I wanted. I was on top in Sweden, running the most popular restaurant in Stockholm. So I went to art school. So it was a big change from going with a suit, tie, and sit down in a classroom with yeah, students from 18 to 65 years and sit there and talk about nothing. So, and then I saw an ad about acting. They search extras for commercials. So I went there, and I did my application. And this was the time before internet. And a few weeks later, they called me for an casting audition, and I booked that role. It was a lead role in a huge commercial, and a few weeks later, I got another one. But still, it was before internet, and you could just sit and wait for getting a call and maybe a chance to do an audition. But then I was around 50, and I felt I need education now to go further. So I took classes in different Stanislavski, Meissner, different kind of acting schools. And then came this with internet and a lot of websites where you can find and apply for jobs. And but there still was a time that they were not ready to take people without a huge background in theaters. So I was doing a lot of awarded commercials with the best directors in Scandinavia, Europe. Had nominations in Cannes, Lion, winning awards, Euro Best Ithaca. I was filming in India. in South Africa. And then I also saw that directors sign for contracts in other countries. So I started a network with actors. And the idea about that network was that we were going to help each other to find jobs. So I said, I want to have an agent. I want to have an agent in Norway, Sweden, UK, Germany, and India. And 1 year later, I had everything except for India. That took 10 more years. So I started do my international career, and I've been successful with building up brands, companies, and it's the same like selling yourself. You must find yourself on the market, and you must the front page must be your strong sides, your weak sides. You hide or you make them stronger. And my profile was then because I speak English, German, and French, and of course Swedish, but those languages with an accent. So my profile was that I was not a Swedish, I was a Scandinavian actor because I can look like a Danish actor, speaking English, German, and French with accent. And that was very successful. First in Germany, I've done 10, 12 German productions, playing Estonian professor, a Danish professor, a lot of professors.
Look like a professor.
Yeah, maybe that's my look. So today I've been filming in 12 countries. And later on, I got the chance to work in UK with to be the only actor outside from UK and working with, as I said, Brad Pitt's producers, winning Didi Gardner, first women to win 2 Academy Awards. And it was a main cast together with big names like Jude Law, Naomi Harris, Catherine Waterstone, Emily Harris, Patty Considine, you name it. The best cast I ever seen in a production. And we were also nominated for BAFTA for that. So, but for me, it's my drive has been the same my entire life. That's to create something from my inside. When I was working as an actor, waiter, headmaster, running my restaurant, I was a chef in the kitchen. I was at art school, and as an actor, it's to create a picture for the audience. And if I'm painting, it's one picture, but when you make a movie, you take 10 pictures and put them together, and each picture must be interesting for the viewer. So, yeah, and I know also behind every success is some keywords is to work hard, to work hard, to work hard. And you need to take some kind of education, but you can also make a mix of you take education, then you learn by doing, and after a while you go back to take more classes and learning by doing. By that you can improve your talents and your skill. And you must love what you do.
Yes.
Because to be an actor is to be you must have you must be honest with what you're doing.
Right.
Because if you're not, the audience and the camera will see it.
Of course, also one thing which I would like to quote is that whatever you do, if you're not loving what you do, you will not be able to focus on what exactly you want to give to your life also and to other people surrounding you also. That's also one thing which an actor, which any profession whether it's a mentor, whether it's a coach, or whether it's anybody who really appreciate.
Yeah. Yes, because I'm a human. Uh, uh, I'm a human proof that it's never too late. Because of course there are more roles when you are between 20 and 50 something, but it's never too late because I can make roles as long as the market wants to have me, and I'm healthy. I'm able to do it. But that's also very important because I played worked together with several Hollywood and biggest names in the world, and before they go to set in the morning, what they do? They eat a healthy breakfast and then they go to the gym. I mean, they know that they must deliver world class when they are on set because if they don't, there are so many who want to replace them. And
Right.
for me today, I play tennis 6-10 hours every day, every week. I learned how to ride American Western riding 3-4 years ago because yeah, I'm very curious and I want to see where will this voyage take me. What will be next step? I don't know. And if it will not, I'm happy. I've done so many and met so many exciting,
Absolutely.
wonderful people.
Absolutely. So also one thing I would want to ask you is, are you learning Hindi for being into Bollywood? Did you learn some
Yeah.
words of Hindi?
Yeah, a few words. Actually, my daughter-in-law, she is born Indian. So my grandchild, she was 16 years yesterday, and she's half Indian. So I've learned some words. I wish I will learn more, but it's yeah.
Could you could
I
you
will
could
work
you
on it next time.
could you say some one word for the audience?
Well, if you don't believe in working hard and to become successful, then you can go and buy some lottery. And if you must have the right, you must have the right thinking about why you want to become an actor. If you want to become a really good actor, you must love acting. It's not that you want to become famous or make a lot of money. That can come extra. But first you must love what you do. If you
Yes.
don't, do something else.
Okay. So also when you talk about your career, would share something about why education is important to our audience, because there are so many students, so many professionals. Sometimes they don't understand the value of education, and when they start earning, they say that education is not important, and they leave aside the education.
Yeah, I meet people who say, if I get a chance, I will be there in time. I will know my lines. I will be well prepared. I say, that's where we start. You don't need. That's what I accept from what they want from everybody. It's just where we start. That's not a plus. That's not extra. But you must have some because I know thousands of actors, thousands, and I can say all of them are good, but that's not enough because the market is so in such an unbalance. Like if you look at teachers, if we have too much teachers in Sweden, we reduce the education. and we have a need for more teachers. We increase the education for teachers, but with action, you have the supply is here and the demand is here. So you must have something special, and that
Yes.
that you must be better in some way than the most of the others, and you have to find that. And that it's not only that you look handsome, that you must be good on set. You must be extremely good on set, and that's what I mean. Take classes, study, and take also every chance to be in a production. You can learn from all kind of production, school production, indie production. If you see something good, what they are doing there, take it with you and put it inside yourself. And after a while, you take new classes, more education, because then you will understand more what the teachers are saying to you. If you study
Yes.
4 years without
Yes.
experience, it's difficult to understand what they really mean. Study 1 2 year, go out, work, come back, study, then you will understand. And
Yes.
you can
Correct.
improve your knowledge, your talents.
Yes. Yes. But education is important. Learning and growing is important with the experience. So whatever you're working, that is also a type of learning what you are doing in
Yeah,
every profession. That is whether you are
yeah,
in production, whether you are an
yeah,
actor
yeah,
in front of camera, whether
yeah,
you are a professor, whether you are
yeah,
whether whatever profession you are learning out
yeah.
of it. And that is the
Many,
most important thing, right?
yeah, many actors say that when they reach 60 years, they're on top. So
Yeah.
when you are 30, you're just a starter in your career. Yeah, you shall be at on top. You have the peak when you're 60, and have
Yeah.
that in your mind. But it's also about so many other things. You need to collaborate with colleagues, and you need to sell yourself in a good
Yes.
way. You
Yes.
need to know how to do self tapes. How shall your headshot look, and what how you should do the marketing for yourself, because you
Correct.
are, as I said, in a market where it's not there's no balance. And if
Yes.
you want to become one of the top, you must find your way. Why shall they choose you? But you
Yes.
must tell them why they shall choose you. They will not come and say, "We want to know what you're good in." You must show them. So they make the call to you. Say, "Come in, we want you for an audition."
Correct.
And don't come and say, "Oh, I wanted to become an actor my whole life. Give me a chance. I will do everything." That's a dream. Everybody has that dream. And that's to be well prepared. That's what we expect from you.
Correct. Correct.
So, yeah, but it's never too late. And sometimes it's like that. When you have an acting career, you can start as a young actor, as a teenager, and then when you become 25, they don't call you anymore. Why? Yeah, it can be like that. You look is not the way that what they are looking for. But 10 years later, they will call you because you can play this father with two kids. And so it's not that they don't like you anymore. It's more like your look change, and you must believe on yourself that you have done everything. You have prepared everything. You have the knowledge. You have everything with you, because you get 99 no and one yes. and you must somewhere find the strength to continue.
So it was so wonderful to have you, Burj, on our podcast, and this was
Yeah.
so amazing conversation. My audience, my followers, your followers would really see this podcast and learn so much good from you that every part of whatever you're doing, there's something you learn, there's something you show. There's struggles, there are success, there are failures, but failures are not that failure that you cannot get up. You will stand up, you will again go to the path of dreaming what you have. And it was such an amazing conversation. Thank you so much, Push, to be on my podcast. It was lovely having you.
Thank you. My pleasure too. And good luck, everybody.
And I had one of the finest actors on my podcast, and this is the one of the greatest podcasts. Why? Because in previous podcast, I never had a person who is masters in economics, and seeing your education level, it encourages my audience and me also that you should never stop learning. You should follow your admonitions as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.